Hey everyone, I wrote these jokes for my dad, so if you kind of want to fill his shoes, that'd be great. I had my first sexual experience when I was a kid. It was when I went to the dentist and the dental assistant pressed her boob against my head while doing my teeth. This went on for years, once every 6 months to be exact. Dental assistants are kind of like strippers in that way. You don't really know if they're into you or just doing their job. In that case, I was a kid, so I hope she was just doing her job, or else she'd be a pedophile. And getting my teeth cleaned by a pedophile sounds like a euphemism or traumatic experience. Woo! A round of applause, please. Thanks for coming out, Dad. Not the first time I've had to thank you for coming out. First time was at my 10th birthday party, and I said, it was more like, gee, thanks for coming out. Like, thanks for telling all my 10-year-old friends you were gay. That's a complete fabrication. But thank you for being here. Yeah, let me paint you a little picture, okay? The year was 1996, approximately 9 months after you banged my mom, and whether or not I had a penis was more up to question than ever. Let me paint a scene. Push! Push! Come on, come on. It's coming, it's coming. It's a Joel! That's a real quote, I'm told. They said it was a Joel because you gave him two names, yeah, that was a real quote. But anyways, there I was. I entered the world crying. I was miserable. I was depressed. I had just caught a glimpse of the ugliest man I've ever seen. It was you. You were standing right there, which isn't saying much because you were the only man I'd seen at the time, so you were also the prettiest man I've ever seen. But what's even more remarkable is the fact that to this day, that holds true. No one uglier than my dad. No one uglier than my butt-ugly dad. Oh, okay, yeah. This is a new tactic I'm doing. It's called make fun of the audience, so that way they don't feel so bad about laughing at you. And laughs at you still count as laughs, you know. So, mathematics, right? You're good at math, aren't you?
Yeah, and the audience is one.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's hop right into it. I had my first sexual experience when I was a kid. It was when I would go to the dentist and the dental assistant would press her boob against my head. This went on for years, once about every 6 months to be exact. You know, dental assistants are kind of like strippers in that way. You don't know if they're into you or just doing their job, right?
Yeah. And I know that dental assistant.
So, but in this case I was a kid, I said, so I'd hope she wasn't into me because that'd make her a pedophile. And getting my teeth cleaned by a pedophile sounds like a traumatic experience.
A pedophile with big boobs?
No, not, yes, a pedophile with, still a pedophile. The pedophiles come in all shapes and sizes. I don't think pedophiles argue as much about their sexual preferences as my friends and I do, you know? How many times have me and, you know, the guys, the gang back home, gotten into the old tits and ass argument? Or I prefer the terminology boobs or butt.
Every time you're together.
Exactly, every time we're together. I prefer boobs or butt because it's funnier, of course. But I'm a boob man myself.
My preference also.
Like father, like son. But that's not really something you could be if you're a pedophile. Mull over that one.
Yeah.
Mull over that one for a second.
Yeah, the little ones don't have boobs.
You're absolutely right. So that's what I tell the guys. I say, listen, kids have butts.
Oh,
Right? So my side of the argument is objectively less pedophile-ish. But to what they usually say to that is, Joel, we are pedophiles. Because, I run in a circle of pedophiles. Well, I run circles around pedophiles. I'm so much better than them. I just, better at not being a pedophile. I just don't do it, right? It's not my cup of tea, no desire. But I don't drink tea either, so that would mean a cup of tea is not my cup of tea. And if I don't like tea, and pedophilia is not my cup of tea, do I like pedophilia?
You don't like either of them.
Oh, it's tough to call, let me tell you that much. Oh man. I don't like that expression paints a cup of tea as like a universal good. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That expression, a cup of tea, not my cup of tea, like a cup of tea is some great thing to aspire to. It's probably made by some closed-minded, tea-loving bigot.
Had to be British.
Had to be British, for sure.
Yeah.
Bigot is a funny word, bigot. If you get called a bigot, I think you've messed up in a very real way. You've messed up because you've spent your time around somebody who uses the word bigot. Because here's the problem with the word bigot. You're using it as an insult, but if you call me a tea bigot, I am gladly intolerant of tea. You're telling me something I already know. It's part of my character. Better but close is big idiot, because if you call me a big idiot and convince me that I am stupid for my intolerance, I might just start drinking tea to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And a bigot, that's one thing. A big idiot, that's one thing and an adjective. And once you start using adjectives, you're getting specific. You're getting descriptive. You're getting personal.
You got a big problem with tea.
I just used 3 adjectives, so that tells you what type of guy I am. What type of guy am I? 3 words to describe me, go.
Energetic, funny, and a bad dresser.
What was the last one?
Bad dresser.
Oh, I misheard you. I thought you said gay. You be honest, did you ever think I was gay? Any point in my life? Were you like on the edge, questioning it?
Yeah, there's a few of your friends that I thought.
No, not my friends, me.
Yeah, well, you were hanging out.
I had long hair, never had girls over. I was a Cub Scout. All the signs were there. We all have that time in our life where we wonder we might be gay,
Now
it
you
usually
bring
comes
up
in your
those
teens.
points.
Coming in teens, relevant to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Coming in teens.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So, yeah, it was at a dark time in my life. Things were looking bleak. The cyclical nature of life was weighing down on me more than ever. It was 7th grade, and let me tell you, now that I've kissed a girl, when I'm not kissing a girl, I know what I'm missing. So it's still lonely, but the loneliness is quantifiable. You can make sense of it. But in a 7th grade mindset, never kissed a girl, that shit must have been like the holy grail. I must have thought that the second I did it, my body would explode into 1,000 orgasms, right? And my whole experience with orgasms was stealing your Playboys and sneaking them into my room and spending the whole night jerking off. So pure bliss, right?
Yeah, but they were my Playboys, so who jerked off first?
Like father, like son. So, 7th grade, where was I? What I later found out when I finally kissed a girl is it's not your body that explodes into 1,000 orgasms, but your heart. Or unless it's a Tinder date, and then no one orgasms and you have to explain that it's been difficult for you since the breakup. Where was I? Oh yeah, wondering if I could kiss guys in 7th grade. So
Guys?
here's the mathematics behind it. There's statistics involved. It's not so simple. So basically, in 7th grade, I had never kissed a girl. By all measures of my ability, I hadn't been able to. It's just, I couldn't do it, right? So I thought, well, more people are straight than gay by a large margin. So less people means less options, and less options means a desperate gay person would be more likely to be forced to give me a shot, right?
Yeah, I get the logic.
But I never tested this hypothesis. I assume I would have found out if you're the awkward, unconfident duckling in the heterosexual dating pool, you'd be the awkward, unconfident gay duckling in the gay dating pool. And that is one too many adjectives for me.
So,
During this time, were you disturbed by me? 7th grade Joel? A little
Disturbed?
creepy, wasn't he?
no, he was like every other 7th grader, thinking the same thing you were. When am I going to kiss a girl?
Thank you. My past self thanks you for those words of comfort. Here's an idea for an invention just off the top of my head. An alarm clock that makes you deposit semen to turn it off. So that way I could start my morning with a good practical jerk off rather than doing it regretfully the night before. You know what I'm talking about?
So the clock doesn't shut off till you're done?
It doesn't shut off until you deposit the semen in it.
That's disgusting.
It's, well, you know, it's what it is. It's a good invention. But I figured the more I thought about this invention, the more I realized I would probably still do both. You know, I'd probably still do it the night before and then have to do it in the morning, which would make it a kind of a fun challenge, you know, kind of swollen, kind of groaning in pain, barely awake. Like, I don't want to do this. And eventually I'd find ways to still sleep through it, you know, do it in my sleep, keep a vial by my bed and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this invention obviously has flaws. Just like the hands-free hand sanitizer dispenser, I had good intentions, but I just didn't think it all the way through. Like, okay, here's the thing. If you're going to sanitize your hands, why are you worried about touching the thing beforehand? They made a dispenser that is germ-free for something that is gonna kill 99.9% of those germs a second later. Why did they do that? What was the point? You know, the 0.1% are still gonna live, the resilient 0.1% that somehow always make it through those hand sanitizer tsunamis. And they deserve it. Imagine the hell they've been through. They've probably been through hell and back watching everyone they know and love wiped away by chemical goop in a second, right?
Yeah.
You know, germ prom, germ weddings, germ retirement, all memories washed away like tears in Purell.
Yeah.
That's a Blade Runner reference. You remember Blade Runner, right?
Yeah, I remember Blade Runner.
Yeah, we watched Blade Runner a couple of years ago, you and I.
Yeah, it's
right?
Great movie.
Great movie, yeah, but tell me the plot of Blade Runner.
The plot?
Yeah, give me a little bit of the story.
That you can go on a vacation, or
No, you're thinking Total Recall. Give me the plot of Blade Runner.
Now the plot of
we watched it.
Yeah, but you know my memory.
Yeah, your memory is not so good anymore, is it? It's
Give me a hint. Give me a hint.
There's replicants. They're kind of like
people.
They
go to Mars.
Nope, no Mars in Blade Runner. You want to keep guessing?
No.
Okay, you're done? Okay, so yeah, your memory is really shot, isn't it?
It is shot.
How long does it last now? A couple hours?
Yeah, it's not good.
Couple days?
No, yeah.
So here's something, just 2 weeks ago, you were here to visit me in the city, right?
Right.
And you came home one night after a night of drinking and partying with my brother, and you bought me juggling balls for some reason. And you told me you love to watch me juggle.
Yeah.
But I've never juggled before in my life.
Yes, you have.
I have never juggled. Not once have I juggled or been able to juggle. And to prove it to you, right then and there, I tried in front of you and I dropped them everywhere. And you said, "You're great."
Well, you're my son.
That's how bad your memory is. You don't remember what your eyes literally just processed.
Actually, you don't remember juggling ping pong balls down by the ping pong table?
No.
Yes, you did.
I think juggling ping pong balls sounds really hard.
Well, you did it.
I did. All right, but here's the good news.
Yeah.
Okay? Good news. I spent the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You said you loved to watch it, so I thought I'd bring your false memory to life. So get ready for this.
I do it. You can do it. Yeah. That was good. Wow, you're good. That was great. See, I knew you had juggled before. Wow, you really figured it out. Oh. Yeah, I'm impressed. Wow, you're doing good. Yeah, good work. Yeah.
So I bet you never thought you'd spend 5 minutes watching your son play with the balls he got from you. Did
Well,
he?
yeah, well, actually, I know you would make a joke about you play with your balls.
I would?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
Well, you just made a joke about having a semen alarm clock.
Yeah, but that's an invention, not a joke. Here we go. I'm gonna, while we're on juggling, I'm gonna slip into something a little more comfortable. Now you're watching your son put makeup on. Not to beat the gay thing to death. Oh my God, what a horrible sentence. Good sentence. I said not to beat the gay thing to death. If I said to beat the gay thing to death,
that would be wrong.
That'd be bad, but as it stands, I'm very anti-beating of the gay thing.
Right.
Yeah, so dodged a bullet there. Imagine being called a thing. That's dehumanizing. I think, or maybe it's liberating. Maybe it's like the next step in breaking down man-made constructions.
So are you putting the lipstick on to break some news to me, like I broke to you at your 10th grade birthday party?
No. Not at all.
You just put makeup on for fun?
Just give me a second. Here's a thought I had. I think somebody telling you that they're filming a web series and telling you they're not filming a web series usually ends in a very similar result. Similarly, I'm writing a novel. Thanks for telling me. I'm excited to not read it. But
And the web series we don't have to listen to?
well, that's the thing. There's when you reach a level of extreme ambition, people don't hold you accountable for your promises. If you're, imagine the same low standards being set for very small gestures. Imagine telling someone, I'm gonna make a box of Kraft dinner, and they're like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, that's not very high,
Yeah.
high.
It was hard to land that Kraft dinner sponsorship, by the way. Very Canadian. I don't think people here call it Kraft dinner. I think they just call it Kraft.
Mac and cheese.
So I think I'm pretty close to done. It's not going to be perfect. Don't have a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Argyle the Clown. Hey, you want to come up on stage real quick? I need a volunteer.
You want me to come up?
Yes,
Okay.
come on up. Now, sir, do you believe in magic?
Yes, I do believe in magic.
You believe in magic?
Do I have to come up over here?
Yeah, come on, just come on around. I think you're gonna really enjoy my trick. So, what's your name?
Jack.
Jack?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
61.
Oh, you don't look a day over 60.
Wow, that's really nice.
So, I have here a magical coloring book. If you want to hold that first, don't look inside.
Okay.
Don't look inside. But in order for the magical coloring book to work, you need the magic crayons. So, here you go.
Okay.
Take the magic crayons.
Okay.
And now what I need you to do is draw inside this book. Here, let me set this up real quick. As you can see, there are no drawings inside this coloring book.
No, there are none.
So what I need you to do is just draw, give me a magic word. Say something kind of magical.
Abracadabra.
Apples and bananas?
Apples and bananas.
That's what you said?
I said abracadabra.
Doesn't
but
sound magical to me, but go ahead.
What do I do?
Just draw, get not on top, but just use the magic and say your word.
It's abracadabra.
Apples and bananas, there he goes. But here we are. Look at that.
Wow,
Isn't that something?
that's something.
So, why did you just draw in black and white?
Well, I got more colors.
Oh yeah, well let's use some of the colors.
Okay, so do I have to say more magic words?
Yes, absolutely.
Kazoo.
Kazoo?
That's a new magic word.
Oh, okay, it's a new magic word. Say it again.
Kazoo.
I'm not sure it's working. Say it one more time.
Kazoo.
Yeah, that worked. You weren't even trying, but it worked. Now, would you look at that?
Wow,
You drew some beautiful pictures.
that's amazing.
You are amazing. Ow. These shoes feel awful. Those shoes are way too small on me. I'll take.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All right. I have an idea. All right, you stay up here.
Okay.
All right.
So now it's my routine.
Yes, I think
Have I ever told you the story about have you ever been to sea, Billy?
No, what's that story?
Well, the captain had brought his boat in. He was looking for some help to go out to sea to catch some fish. And Billy, a young 12-year-old boy, was hanging out down by the dock. And the captain walked over to him and he said, Billy, have you ever been to sea? He said, no, Captain Hindgrinder, but I've been blown ashore.
Oh yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
I've heard that joke probably 1,000 times.
Wait, you can't laugh?
I would try, but it is painful to force it.
Huh? Okay, I got another joke.
All right, yeah, let's do a new one.
Okay, this old bull and a 1-year-old young male were up on top of this grassy hill looking down at all the field of cows. And the young bull says, let's run down the hill and fuck one of those cows. And the old bull says, let's walk down and fuck them all. How's that one?
It's great.
Uh-huh.
What was okay.
What?
Yeah, no, it was great. Keep going.
Is it X-rated,
It's X-rated, yeah.
this show?
Yeah, the show is X-rated.
Yeah.
We got semen, we got everything.
Well, I got a story about Joel and his friends. And they would come to my house and we'd make movies, do silly games, and he would make me cast me in the movies as a pervert or as somebody that's gonna die, or, you know, so I want to cast him in a movie.
What would
And
you,
I'm gonna be the director.
who would I play?
You're gonna be the pervert.
Who dies?
What?
The pervert who dies.
A pervert who dies, yes.
Well,
And we're gonna also cast Aiden in this film.
my friend
A good
Aiden.
friend of Aiden, Joel's good old friend. And he's gonna be the victim.
What sort of victim? Because I'm the one dying.
Well, you do something perverted to him first.
Does he kill me?
Yes, he kills you.
And what's the story?
The story?
Yeah.
Well, Joel invites his friend over for a little sleepover, and he says, I got a special surprise for you. And so they're They're having fun playing up in Joel's bedroom. And Joel says, I want to show you something that I've never shown you before. And Aiden was like, wow, what could that be? Is it a new video game? No, Joel says, come sit over in the bed with me and I'll show it to you. And Aiden comes over and Joel unzips his pants. And Aiden goes, oh my God, I've never seen anything that big.
Thank you.
Then Aiden picked up the table and whacked him in the head and killed him. It wasn't a long movie. It was a short movie.
Yeah. Wait, that's the end?
That was the end, yes.
How big is this table he's picking up?
Well, he picked up the bedside table.
Oh, so I thought it was a full-size table.
You were in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of that movie idea?
It's not as good as the other one.
Yeah.
Teddy Bear That Ate Vermont.
Well, yeah, my Teddy Bear That Ate Vermont movie. This little girl goes into an antique store and she buys this antique teddy bear. And she gets it home and the antique teddy bear's eyes light up and hypnotizes her and turns her into a mass murderer. So she goes to school, kills a bunch of classmates, goes into town, kills a whole bunch more people, and the teddy bear gets more and more powerful.
All right, there's one problem with that story.
What?
That's that you're failing to see the full potential of the title.
What's the full potential?
So the title came to be probably 15 years ago,
Yeah.
The Teddy Bear That Ate Vermont.
Yeah.
And it is truly one of the best titles ever made, and that I will give you credit for.
Yeah.
But in your version of the story, the teddy bear doesn't eat Vermont. Don't we need the teddy bear? My idea is a hulking giant teddy bear that comes in literally the size of a country, comes in and eats the entire landmass, and then we play out the story from inside its stomach, and the whole state of Vermont is living inside a teddy bear.
Well, that's kind of deep. That's very deep. But my story is more realistic. There's no teddy bear big enough to eat the whole state of Vermont. My story, the little girl gets possessed, and the teddy bear runs her, and she just literally kills everybody in Vermont.
Okay, yeah, but here's the thing, she's not eating anyone.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you see the flaw.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
The teddy bear eats the people. She kills them, the teddy bear eats them.
She kills, wait. Oh, okay, so the teddy bear eats the corpses.
Yes.
It's passable. I think it's not as exciting
Yeah.
as it could be.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to workshop this a little more.
One of the first movies Joel ever made was The Hanging of Santa Claus. They had.
I tried to sweep that under the rug.
I had a plastic Santa Claus in my front yard, and I came home and they had it hung from a tree. They killed Santa Claus because of all the lies we had told them about Santa Claus. Is that the reason?
That was the reason behind the film's conception, but in the story, Santa was killed by Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, I didn't know that. I missed the story.
So when I came there, I came down to your shop at the time, or the basement or whatever,
Yeah.
and I asked you for, what, like
Rope.
10 feet of rope?
Right.
And you just gave it to me?
Yeah.
How old was I, 8?
Hey, yeah.
Explain your thinking there as a father.
I figured, well, he's doing something with the rope. He's something useful, probably tying up his brother or, something like I did to my brothers and sisters.
Well, yeah. There was dangerous things that could happen.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Danger's part of life, right?
Yeah, right.
Talk about that. Talk about that a little.
Yeah, life is very dangerous. Yeah. Me and Joel were heading out to a wedding this summer in Michigan. And we found out that in Michigan, these Henry and Virginia were posing as Bonnie and Clyde lookalikes. So our whole trip to Michigan, we were on the search for the Bonnie and Clyde lookalikes. And what was your name?
I forget the name of who I was at the time, but so this is dangerous to you?
We were hunting Bonnie and Clyde lookalikes.
They look like them, but they're not committing the crimes.
But it's still dangerous, the idea that they could be them.
Just because they look like them?
Yes, it's very dangerous.
Oh wow, okay. So,
if you want danger, when I was a kid, 16 years old, I galloped racehorses. That's dangerous. That 2,000-pound racehorse pounding around the track trying to kill you. I did that. What have you done that's dangerous?
I think I went tubing once.
Oh yeah.
On the back of a boat.
He's Mr. Unflippable.
Mr. Unflippable, they call me. I'm on tubes, and you can't get me off them.
We tried. And his friend John, we tried. We did get him off.
Yeah.
And he flew across the water like a ping pong bowling ball.
So what's your best memory from me as a kid?
My best memory is, one of my best memories is going to the school auditorium and not knowing you've ever even played piano. You got down off the stage and played Let It Be in front of the whole high school. And that was a memory that really stuck.
Yeah, but I pretty much never progressed past Let It Be. I pretty much learned Let It Be, and that's it. But I'm glad that stuck with you.
It did stick with me.
I'm not trying to ruin.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely did stick with you. But I think my best memory is all the movies. Making all the movies was a lot of fun. Every weekend would be a different movie, and they were a lot of fun. Joel would get all my friends working on them, and they enjoyed it too. So I think that's my best memory of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're in a movie now. How does it feel?
I don't feel like I'm in a movie. I feel like I'm on stage with a guy in a clown outfit.
I'll take it off. So you've been playing a lot of Yahtzee.
Yes, we play a lot of Yahtzee, and
like an unhealthy amount of Yahtzee.
and we play a lot of golf. But I just got a pool table, so now we got a new game we can play.
Why do you play so much Yahtzee?
It's better than going out drinking. We're doing it at my house.
So is it a social thing?
Yes.
You like doing Yahtzee?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Sorry, I'm making a mess. So, I was thinking.
But there is another reason I play Yahtzee and we play this card game golf.
Why do you play Yahtzee?
Because I'm the undisputed world champion of Yahtzee and also the undisputed world champion of the card game golf.
I'm going to dispute that.
Well, let's have the proof.
The proof is we're going to have the championship match of Yahtzee right now.
On top of the stage?
On the stage.
Okay. You got it fixed?
What was that?
You have it fixed?
That's your score sheet.
We're going to play a whole game of Yahtzee. Oh, I have trouble getting up and down. Okay. Okay.
I'm writing my name at the top.
That's what I'm going to do.
Whoever,
I'm putting Jack Joel on stage. Okay. High roll starts.
Yeah.
4, 4. Oh,
2.
2, 1. You start. Oh,
I got those 4s. I'm eyeballing those 4s. 4s. 4 4s.
no, that's. I could get 4 4s while I'm sleeping. 5s. 5s. Pair of 5. 3 5s.
3 5s. Child's play, man. So I beat you about every time we play this. So get worried, man.
Fives. Okay, time for a Yahtzee. 4s. Oh, come on, 4. 4. Yahtzee!
You son of a bitch. I will kill you.
I called that Yahtzee.
You did not call
I
it.
said it's time for a Yahtzee.
Well, every time you're rolling, you call Yahtzee, right? Oh, I'm calling Yahtzee. Ready?
4 of a kind.
I'll do 4 of a kind. Well,
19.
no, 19.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1. I need a 1 or a 6 for a large straight. Yeah, large straight. Kicking his butt.
Up,
Oh,
small straight.
small straight.
I'll take it. I feel like I have so little time with school that we're just Yahtzee players now.
Well, we do a lot more than just play Yahtzee. You go out to eat. We went out to that nice Thai place last night. 18 or
good.
20.
That's really good.
26. You go out to eat. We go out. We go play pool. Now we're having a pool table.
Now we don't even have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
For me to kick your ass.
And we used to play a card game called Oh Hell. That was sort of the family game.
It was too complicated for you, I think.
We could play a game tonight. You have Oh Hell score sheets. 3, 4, 5. All straight.
Oh my god.
Another large straight.
Doesn't count twice. I got 3s.
Okay, here we go. Oh, 5's coming out my butt.
They're coming out your butt?
Come on, 5's.
That's disgusting.
5's. Uh-oh,
Can
that's
we-
going to have to be chance.
Can we wash the dice?
21.
6s. What's that you always say about 6s?
6's can be Dix's.
They can be Dixes, you're right. Hey, that's oh man, that's a chance if I've ever seen one. 20. 20 chance.
4's again. I need 4's. Another Yahtzee wouldn't be bad. Come on, 4's. No. 12. Oh, full house. Sorry, I had full house.
Oh, you're gonna
Well,
take it back?
Yes.
Oh man. If this was a tournament game, I might have to call you on that.
No, I did before you rolled.
Though the stakes are real. Okay, watch this. 5.
Now what are you going to do?
Take 1 1. Though I do need. Oh no, I have 4 4s. I'm good.
4's again. Uh-oh. 4's. Uh-oh.
You know, if
Cross
I
out the 1's.
if I win this, I'm if I win this, we never have to play again. We will, but we don't have to.
We should play OL later.
Yeah, we should. Look at that. I'm getting royally shafted. What am I going to put that under? Yahtzee can't go, right? Because I have to
cross
catch
out 4 of a kind, I guess, because I don't
3 of
know.
a kind. No, full house should have gone. I'm crossing full house. You got to switch. I get to switch.
Okay, 6s. Come on, 6s. Uh-oh. 4 of a kind's gone for me.
Looks like things are looking up for me.
6s. 6s.
Yahtzee!
Oh,
it
I
looked,
saw
it
it.
looked like it. What's that? 20?
Are you down on top?
That's 26.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
No,
24.
you made the top.
I still have my 3 of a kind open.
Huh.
I screwed up.
I don't have 2, I guess. 2. Uh-oh. 4. I'm down on top.
Okay, I'm gonna turn.